how they look different, but these you can see in the spelling, right? We know when we look at it that those rhyme because their endings are very similar, right? Yes, this one has an S though, but does found and sounds still rhyme even though that one has an S on the end? Yes. So this is you know that these are rhyming words because the endings are the same, and Blake told us that the only difference besides the S at the end between found and sounds is there's an F at the beginning of found and there is an S at the beginning of sound. So there's only one letter that's different. Exactly. So if we cover up the things that are the same, the only difference is at the beginning of the word places. In faces, we have the F. So those are rhyming words that have the same endings, and we can see we only change the beginning sounds. Natalia.
In some three different letters, and the ending is it's a long word, and the ending it's the same.
Yes, they spell very differently, but when we say them, they still make the same sounds. They rhyme. In this poem, not just one or two. And the author is Jack Kraletsky. So this poem is called Molly Day's Colors. Do you want to all read this poem together? Can you sing it? Molly Day wears yellow clothes. Finches flutter by her toes. When she's in her bright blue gown, peacocks trail her through the town. When Molly Day is dressed in red, hummingbirds surround her head. But when she wears her suit of gray, no one follows Molly Day. Good. So this is a little bit longer, right?
What we can read.
Yes, but you all read it very well. Poem. It's telling a little story, right?
Yep. Yes.
The other poems were just short verses with rhyming words that were just very simple. But this one tells a story, right?
The other ones were they were short.
Yes.
Like a little. I was telling you about that.
Just that thing, right?
Just something that happened.
Yes.
Like in a story.
Yes, but this is more of like a longer story. It has lots of deep and town. Yes, and these are the types of rhyming words that have the same ending, right? O-W-N. And just the beginning sound is different. G, gown, and t, town. And in this poem, they're right next to each other, right? And Nadine, what else rhymes? Red and head. Yes, and gray and day. In red and head, are those ones that we can look at and see that they have the same ending? No, those have a little bit different endings. Exactly. And there's one more set of words here that rhyme. Sergio, what are they? Toes and clothes. But when we say them, right, they rhyme.
They have like the same sound.
Alexandra.
Yes, they both have an ES.
They have the same. They look like
Sitting just for Alexandra.
when you say it.
Poem, right? But not too long.
Laura Elena, sí, correctly.
I want to read it.
What is the word you remember?
Rhymes.
Yes. This one?
Two verses.
Yes, 2 large verses. And then how many lines do we see in each verse? 8. Yes, 8 lines. So that's been the same with every poem that we read. Because those are important, right? We need to know the title. And when we read the title, we can kind of guess a little bit about what the poem is about. what the poem might be about, right? So what do you think this poem might be about? Just looking at the title and the picture that goes along with it, Alexa. A beach, yes. A shore, exactly. Kids, maybe. So let's read the poem now. Yeah, exactly. So now let's read the poem and see if we were right. So if you would like to read along, you can read along. And for those that don't, you can just listen. So we're all going to read together. Lay on the seashore and gather up shells. Kneel in the damp sand, digging wells. Run on the rocks where the seaweed slips. Watch the waves and the beautiful ships. So this poem is a little bit different than all the other ones that we read. Do you need to put that away? Do you need something? But what? They don't rhyme, right? Does rocks rhyme with waves? No. So they don't sound the same. Those two also have the same ending, L's, and just different beginning sounds. But do seashore and sand rhyme? No. But that's okay, right? Some things you knew before we started and some words you learned, Bea. Yes, most poems have rhyming words. And where are the rhyming words in the poems we read today, Gabrielle? Yes, in the first poem, the first 2 lines rhymed and the last 2 lines rhymed, right? But that doesn't happen every time.
Wait, I have something.
Yes.
Then in the both poems, the second and the last one rhyme.
Yes, in both of these, the second and the last rhyme. Very good.
Shells.
And do poems sometimes come in different forms?
Yes.
What's a type of poem that we hear almost every day? What did we say was a type of poem that we hear? And there's verse, we learned that word verse. Music, yes. Music can be poetry with music. Yes, songs, right? Yes, on your iPod. So we hear poems every day, right? Bea, did you have something else to add?
That some of the words that rhyme, they have the first letters not the same, but they have the ending ones. Yeah, they do.
Exactly. So sometimes the rhyming words have the same ending, but a different beginning sound. But is that always?
No.
No, very good. We learned that even if they don't look the same, if they rhyme, they can still be in the poem as rhyming words, right?
Yes.
Very good.